Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine and well at your home. Students, today we will discuss about our chapter 6 of unit 3rd, formatting a document. Formatting means to change the appearance of the text or the page. You can change the look of the text, so that is called formatting of a text. So you can apply formatting by the two ways. First is you can write the text and you can apply the formatting on it, and second is you can select the formatting first and then you can write the text. Suppose I have written this text here, so what you need to do, you need to select the text first and then you can apply the formatting from here. So this is font tag. This font tag is used to change the appearance or look of the text. So firstly, you can change the language from here. You can change the size from here. You can write text size also. Suppose I want to make the text size 50. Write 50 here, press enter. Second is you can increase the text size from here. You can decrease the text size from here also. Next is, this is your change case. In change case option, we are having 5 options. First is sentence case. In sentence case, the first letter will be capital of the sentence. Click on it. So firstly, what we need to do, we need to type the sentence. This is my document. I have written this. So select this. This is already sentence case because the first letter is capital. Click on lowercase. So first letter will be small. Click on sentence case. The first letter will be capital of the sentence. Uppercase, all letters will be in capital. Capitalize each word. The first letter of each word will be capital. And last is toggle. The letters which are small, they will be in capital, and the letters which are capital, they will be in small. So this is your toggle case. So these are the change case options. Next is bold. You can make the text bold, italic, underline. You can remove this style by clicking on these buttons again. Next is strike through. A line will be there at the middle of the selected text. Next we are having subscript text. Subscript text. Suppose I want to write the formula of the water, H2O, but 2 is placed with H and O. What we want to put this 2 below the line. So click on this superscript, select that text and click on this. So this is the way. Second is a square plus b square we want to write, but the same problem is here. So select this text and click on superscript. So superscript will place the text above the line and subscript will place the text at the below of the line. Next is style. Suppose you want to apply style on this text, select it and click on the style option. Which style you will select that style will be applied on your text. Next we are having background color. You can select the text first, or suppose we have selected this text and click on the style background color. So this will be applied on the text. Now I haven't selected anything. Click on the highlight and select the background color, and now drag this point, hold the mouse left button and drag it on the text on which you want to apply it. So in this way you can apply the background color to the text, or you can highlight the text. This is called highlighter. Next we are having text color. Select the text and you can select the color of the text. This is clear formatting. The formatting which you have applied on the text, that will be cleared. Clear background color is not the formatting of the text. That's why it is not removed from here. So in this way you can use these font options. Clear? Next we are having paragraph styles. Suppose we are having these 4 lines. These are the 4 paragraphs because we have pressed enter after each and every line. That's why this is paragraph. So first is, this is your bullets and numbering. You can apply bullets to your paragraph. Clear? Next we are having numbers, line numbers you can apply. Line numbers you can apply in numerical, alphabetical or Roman style. Clear? Next we are having this option. This is for the current list. This option will work when we are having the text in different orders. So we haven't used text in different order, that's why we will do this option later. Next is indent. This option is here. Increase, decrease indent or increase indent. You can increase the margin from the left side of the text. When you click on it, increase, the text will be moved to the right side of the page. And if you want to decrease it, click on it, it will be decreased. Next is A to Z. Your lines will be displayed A to Z or Z to A. Clear? So your line will be displayed in this way. Next, this paragraph option, we have used it yesterday. Click on it. This paragraph option will be displayed. Alignment, left alignment. This is by default alignment. When we start writing any text on the page, we start writing from the left side. You can put your text at the middle of the page at the right side, and this is for the justify option. It looks like left margin, but what is the difference between left margin and this option? So let me decrease the size of the text and then we will use it. Remove these all formattings and numbering, etc. Now type any text. You can see when I try to type any text here, what it does, it will place the same margin for each and every line of your paragraph from both the side. From this left side, you can see here there is the same margin for each and every line, and you can see here I am saying paragraph. So my paragraph is finished here. So when my next paragraph will start, I am pressing enter after each and every line. So you have to remember these things, that your justify option will place the same margin for all the lines in your paragraph from both sides, left and right sides. So this is your justify option. Here your line spacing is there, paragraph spacing is there. So you can select the text and you can apply the line spacing. You can see here there is the line space. Add space before paragraph. There is a space before the paragraph here, and add space, remove means it is already placed. You can see here this is the extra space. When you start writing anything here, press enter. So you want to remove the space after each and every paragraph, you can click on it, the space will be removed, and when you click on it again, it will be added. So in this way you can apply the space before the paragraph and you can remove the space before the paragraph. You can apply or remove the space from after the paragraph also. Clear? Then this is your background color for paragraph. The complete paragraph which you have selected, it will apply the background color. Highlighter will apply only on the text. It is applied on the complete line, complete paragraph, you can see. Clear? Next we are having border. You can apply border to your paragraph. Clear? So we are having this one paragraph, this is paragraph, this is paragraph, and it means when I have pressed enter, my next paragraph is started. So this is your paragraph options, paragraph formatting. Clear? Next we are having, that is intent we have done, border we have used, alignment we have used, Now we will apply formatting to the page. Clear? So page formatting. For page formatting, we are having page layout tab. This tab. Click on this tab. On this tab, now we are having, first of all, page layout. We are having page setup. First option is margin. You can see from this side, from top, from this right side, from this left side. This is called margin. The white blank space on the edges of the page is called margin. So you can set the margin. Narrow margin you can set. Clear? Now the margin is narrow. You can set normal margin. Now margin is normal. Clear? We are having different type of margin. Wide, you can apply the wide margins. You can increase the margin. Clear? Or custom margin, when you click on custom margin, you can apply margin. You can set margin according to your need. Suppose I want to use 1 centimeter from top side, 1 centimeter from left side, 1 centimeter from bottom side, and 1 centimeter from the right side, and click OK. So this will be applied in this way. Clear? Next is page orientation. Look of the page, portrait and landscape. When we click on landscape, the width of the page will be increased and the height will be decreased. When you click on landscape, the height will be increased and the width will be decreased. Size you can select. Basically we use A4 size, 21 centimeter and 29.7 centimeter. 21 centimeter is the width and 29.7 centimeter is the height. It is displayed in the centimeters here. Next is we have used margin, we have used here page size, and we have used orientation. Now we will discuss about page break option. This option, page break. Suppose this text is placed on a single page. I want to place the text after this cursor on the next page. So put your cursor here and click on break option and page break. Click on it. You can see here where our cursor was. Our cursor was after this paragraph. So the text which comes after this paragraph, that is placed on the next page now. Clear? You can see here, this is your first page and now this is our second page. So this is your page break option. You can place the text on the next page also. Clear? Next we are having header and footer. You can see here header and footer option is available in your insert tab. So click on insert. Here we are having header. Header will display the information at the top of the page. So click on header. This is our header. This is at the top of the page. Whatever I have written here, I have written here welcome. So you can see that I have written this text on a single page. Now double click on your page if you want to come out of the header and footer section, or you can click on close and header footer option from here. So I have written this text on page number 1. You can go to page number 2 also, and you will find this text on page number 2 also. It means what you can do, you can apply a text which you want to see on all the pages in your header section. If you want to see that at the top of the page, you can use header option, and if you want to see at the bottom of the page, you can click on footer option. There are different styles. You can select styles. Clear? So this is footer. Clear? Double click on your page, or you can close header and footer section. So header is placed at the top and footer is placed at the bottom of the page. Header and footer option is also used to apply page numbers to your file. So this is your first page. This text we have written here, and you can come to the next page. This is your page number 2, and this is text we have written here. So header will display the text at the top of the page, and footer will display the text at the bottom of the page. You can write text here, double click here, it will be turn on. Clear? Any picture you want to insert, date and time you want to insert, page number you want to insert, so whatever you want to insert, you can insert it from here. Clear? So this is header and footer option. Next we are having, that is page border. So click on your page layout option. Page border option is here, so click on it. You can select the border style from here. You can select the style, border style, color you can select for this border. You can select the width of this border, and you can click OK. So your border will be applied to your page. This is for the first page, and for second page you can see it is applied on the second page also. You can apply different styles of border. Click on page border. There are some predefined arts, so click on it. Which type of border styles you want to apply, select that style, and that style will be applied to your, you can set the width of your border and click OK. So that will be applied to your text. You can see here your text is placed behind the border due to the margin. Clear? So what you can do, you can go to your margin options and you can click on normal. Clear? Now your text is placed at the right place. Next is, this is how you can apply the borders on a page. Shading, page color you can apply here. Page color, this is called page shading also. So page color you can apply. You can select any color from here, that color will be applied to your page. Clear? Next we are having dividing a page into columns. We are having one column here in this page. So click on insert, click on your columns option. In your page layout, columns option is there, 2 column. We are having only this text that is placed in one column only. So what we have to do, we have to write more text that will be placed in the next column also. So when the first column is filled, your text will be placed in the next column in this way. You can apply 3 columns here. You are having this style also. Left side column is less and right side column is more. Right? Clear? So you have to write the text that will be filled in first column and will come in next column. Clear? So in this way you can apply the column styles. More columns, click on more columns. You can increase the columns here, 5 columns, different styles, 5 columns of same, 6 columns. So it depends on you how many columns you want to set in your page. Clear? So this is our column style. Next we are having next option, how to insert shapes images. This is the text which we have used in our document. So how to insert pictures, images. So click on insert tab, click on picture and select the picture where you store in your computer. Suppose this picture is selected and click on insert. That picture will be inserted in your document. Clear? Insert shape. I'm going to select all and delete this text. Clear? Insert. These are the shapes: rectangle, line, triangle, oval, circle, and star. There are different styles of shapes are there. You can select the shape style and you can draw this shape. You have to draw the shape on the page. Clear? In this way it will be inserted. This way you can insert a shape. This yellow dot is used to set. Put your mouse left button and you can set the style of this. You can rotate this shape by this green handle. This is called rotate handle. Press mouse left button and you can drag it. According to that, your picture will be rotated. Clear? So this is how you can insert shapes, how you can rotate shape. Now how you can insert symbols. In insert tab, symbol options is there. There are many symbols which you can insert. Click on more symbols. One box will appear. From this box you can insert more symbols. There are many symbols. You can select the language, which language symbol you want to insert. You can select that language. There are some languages which are having only symbols, like we are having a language here that is Webdings. Webdings, Bingdings, Webdings, click on it. These are the different symbols. Select it and insert. You can select this symbol, insert. You can select this symbol, insert. So in this way you can insert the symbols. Clear? So in this way we can apply formatting on our document, on our page or text. So this is all about chapter 6. Thank you and have a nice day.